All right, we're back. 9 minutes of knowledge you did not learn in college, brought to you by Big Phantasma on a Neil Savage channel. This is the 19th episode. There's only two left, this one and the next one. And I'm not doing this series anymore, I'm going to do a new series. All right? So if you've been listening, if you had the patience at the time is a key word today. If you had the time to listen to me, you've learned different things. Things that you don't get taught in school, things that you don't get taught at work. I'm about to tell you the most important thing. Of all the episodes, if you're only going to listen to one, this is the one you need to listen to. There is one thing that we all have, that we use every day, and you can't take it back. Once you spend it, it's gone. You can't refund it. You can't get a warranty on it. You can't get a guarantee on it. The one thing that we all have in common is time. Now, I know I said that time is a human construct because we're temporal beings and God doesn't have time. We have time, but God doesn't have time. But we do have time. We do have a period of time on the earth where we're a soul and a body together and we have time to do stuff. So why is time so important? Well, the one thing about time is you can't buy time back, right? If you spend time in a relationship, time on a job, time with a kid, once that time is over, you can't get it back. It's gone. It never comes back. You can't go back to the way you were when you were a kid. That time is over. You were a baby. Hopefully your parents took care of you. Maybe your grandparents took care of you. But that time is gone because you know what? Your grandparents died. Your parents are going to die. You can't go back to your old house. It's over. You can't ever have Christmas again at your grandparents' house. They're dead. That's what time it is. So what is it about time? We trade time for money now, right? You go into work, you get paid so many dollars an hour, and they're paying you for your time. Yet the system is actually stealing your time. The system is doing it. That's what the system lives off of, is your time. Is your time productive? Do you make a lot of money with your time, right? So let's say I'm a cashier clerk at a Circle K. I'm making what, $15 an hour, if that. Well, that person decided that their time was worth $15 an hour. Now I used to make, to be honest, I used to make $76 an hour. My time was really expensive. Why? Because I'm highly trained. I'm skilled in a type of function. I know my shit. I was worth a lot of money to the company because I solved the big problems. So my time came at a premium. In fact, I got so good at making money with my time that I stopped working there and I still have money left over. I saved. I saved time. Save money. Time is money, right? But then, now that I'm not working, time is different for me, right? I don't keep time the same way. It used to be Monday, go to work, Tuesday, go to work, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, go to work, maybe do some work on Saturday, spend time with the family, do it all over again. And I was on this wheel, and I was just running because, the bills came in every month. I had to make that money, but my time was so valuable, The time that I spent as an early employee away from my family, I can't get that back. I can't. And the damage I did in those relationships with my kids is permanent. Permanent damage because daddy wasn't there. It caused problems in our marriage because daddy was working too much. Well, I thought I was working to support the family. I thought my money was going to go do something good. My ex had a different idea. My ex said, you can't buy my love, right? But I'm not buying your love. I'm giving you my time, right? I go to work. I work 60 hours a week. I get a check, and that check represents my time. So when I give you my check, I'm giving you all my time. Even though I'm not with you, I'm still working and giving you my time, right? I mean, I didn't get to spend that money. My wife did, my ex-wife. It's really funny when you come across someone who's really, truly grateful for something and someone who's spoiled. Now, I'll say this right now. I hope my family's listening. My kids are spoiled. My ex-wife was spoiled. It was too easy for them, right? Because I made it look easy. Like Michael Jordan makes playing basketball look easy. I made it look easy what I was doing. Because I was that good. I was so good that my first year at that company, in '98, I made $15,000 a year. And my last year, my 22nd year, I made 160 racks. 160 racks a year. That's $12K a month. That's like drug dealer money, you know? But it was legit. I was working. That's how much my time was worth. How did I get my time to be? How did I get my time to be worth from 15K a year to 160K a year? Well, what I did is I got in a big company. I learned the system. I looked at it from different angles. I worked in different departments. I went to school. I got a bachelor's degree. I got a master's degree. I got professional certifications. I got certifications at work. They didn't work shit now. But I got certifications. Clean room certification. Explosive certification. Yeah, I had to deal with explosives. In the clean room. You know? Space stuff. Stuff I'm not supposed to talk about. So what I did is I got so good at my job that they had to give me the money because I was the only one that could solve the problems. I was the only one. I was so good that for the last 5 years in a row, I was on top end projects going to the CEO of the company. He was reviewing my shit. Yeah. So if your time is worth a little bit now, you need to improve yourself. Learn something. Learn a trade. Learn a new business. Unless you're okay making $15 an hour and being on a rat wheel and never getting off. Nah. I'll give you a little gem of knowledge. You need to learn the 80-20 rule. If you make $100, save or spend 80 and live off of 80 and save 20. So let me rephrase that because I'm stumbling. 80-20 rule. If you make $100, only live off of 80 and spend 20. Or save 20. Don't spend it. Spend it later. When you can, when you want to. If you live off of 80 and save 20, within 10 years, you have more money than you need. I guarantee it. Because I did it. Except I only saved 10. And I still got more money. Save 20. You make $100, put 20 away. Long term. Don't touch it. Live off of the 80. Do with the 80 what you have to do. If it means driving a smaller car, if it means eating crappy food for a while, do it. You know, you can, you know, today, I'll be honest with you, I don't mean to flex, but I'm going to flex. You know what I did today? Because of how I use my time, how I save my time, how I make my time more valuable, how I pimp my time out. This is what I did today. This girl wanted to go shopping, right? I said, let's go shopping. We go to Neiman Marcus. She looks at a few things. She sees these red bottom shoes. I don't know, St. Lawrence or some shit. I don't know what the fuck they are. They don't make them my size. Red bottom shoes, right? $1,200. I was like, babe, maybe you get 2 pairs of shoes for that. You get 2 red bottoms. Nah, she wanted a $1,200 one. Okay. And I paid for it. On my credit card. It's a platinum card. Boom. $1,200. Then we went by the St. Lawrence store. She saw a purse. Oh, another $1,200. Boom. Paid for it. And I'm not even worried about it. I'll pay it off later. Then, after we went to fucking Fashion Square and we tore up Neiman Marcus with the red bottoms, and then we went to St. Lawrence and just dropped money in the bag, right? You know what I did? I went to the bank and I pulled out $44,000 cash. $44,000 in hundreds and some 20s. Why'd I do that? Well, the way I see it, the bank's just holding my money. They're making money off of it, but they're not giving me no money for it. And when I want the money, you know what I had to go through? I had to fill out paperwork, answer a bunch of questions. They want to know why I'm taking the money out, what I'm doing, who I work for. Why? It's my money. I earned it. I put it there. Why do I gotta answer questions to take my money out? It's because they don't want you to take it out, and that's how the system steals your time. Okay, feel me? The system steals your time. You go to work. You get electronic deposit your paycheck. Your paycheck goes into your bank account. You never even see the fucking money, right? So now your hours are converted to dollars. Now you sit down, you pay the bills. Water bill, mortgage, insurance, car payment, cell phone bill, credit cards, cable bill, gas bill. And if you got more bills, you got more bills. I paid a stack of bills today. Like $4,000 worth of bills. I just paid it. Because I got the money. Because I save my time. I save my money. Okay? But this is how the system steals your money. So, this is Black Friday today. Everyone's shopping. I'm looking at these people. And most of these people are not like me. They go to work every day. They make, some kind of money. Obviously enough to shop at Fashion Square. But these people are trading so much of their time. Because I was making my money at $76 an hour. So my money is different than your money. I got it easier because I was making more of it per hour. So like what I'm saying is like $100 to me is like an hour and 20 minutes of work. $100 to someone making $15 an hour? Do the math. What's it, 7 hours? So the system steals your time by paying you less than what you're worth. You get paid less than what you're worth, and then you trade that time dollar in for something you think you want. Well, I gotta have, she wanted the red bottoms, right? Why? They're shoes, they're gonna get dirty. Buy some Nikes. I told her, you could have bought 10 pairs of Nikes for that shoe. I could have bought 10 pairs of shoes. But she was programmed to think she wanted that. So I let her have it. Have it. See how it makes you happy. Right? So what I'm saying is if you're making $10 an hour and you spend $100, you had to work more time for that $100. If I'm making $75 an hour, I had to work less time. I made it faster. Okay? So we all on different time, man. We all make different monies. So $100 to me is not the same as $100 to you. All right? Because it's your time that you put into it. I'm spending money of time I spent a long time ago. Probably time I missed with my kids. I was working. I thought I was doing the right thing. Give my wife money. You want to know something? I've made over $1 million in my life already. I can show you tax returns. Over $1 million. The problem is I spent $1.5 million. See, I didn't follow my own 80-20 rule. I spent $1.5 million. I was $400,000 in debt when the wife dropped the hammer on me. Yeah. Now, it didn't bother me because I knew I was making good money. I knew I could knock it out. Just take some time. But there's the hook. My time was coming to an end. My ride on the gravy chain was over. They were trying to get rid of me. Why? I made too much money. Right? And what are they going to do? They replace me with some brand new engineer who doesn't know shit and pay him $20 an hour instead of my 75. I priced myself out the market. I was too expensive. But I was good. But, at some point, you break that scale. So, you can't trade back your time. You can't take back your time. The time you spend with people, the time you spend with family, the time you spend at work, the time you spend on your hobby, the time you spend at church. You can't take it back. There's no rewind. There's no reset. This ain't Nintendo. This ain't Mario Brothers. This is your life. Your life. Your time. Your time. Your life. It's all you really have. It's all you really have because you convert your time into money later. So what's this mean? Well, if I was you and I heard this, maybe I spend a little bit less time chasing that dollar, a little more time doing something priceless, like going to the park with my kids, or going out with my spouse and making love to her. Do something you can't buy. Yeah, I bought my kids all kinds of shit. You know what it was? A distraction. They were looking at the iPad instead of looking at me. And I was all alone in that house. Everyone had a device except for me. I'm just there smoking by myself. By myself. That's how I spent my time. Even though I had a family there, I was by myself because they were all too busy on their toys that I bought them. And they don't even appreciate it. They don't. They don't. They'll appreciate it later when I'm gone and they realize how good they had it. I'll never get to see it. I'm at peace with that. Because you know what? I did the best thing for me with my time. I did the best thing I could do with my time. I raised a family. I had a marriage. I had a career. I went to school. I didn't waste no time. I was working hard. So, this is not 9 minutes. This is going to be closer to 17 minutes. But I want you to know, this is the most important concept. Your time should be priceless. Don't sell yourself short. Go for the big money. Go for the big job. Make your time more valuable. Make your time so valuable that they don't even want you to work no more. And you retire. And you live off your shit. Yeah, you can do it. I did it. If I could do it, with all the shit that went wrong with me, you could do it. You can. Just look at your time different. Just realize in God's time, everything has already happened. Because God's everywhere at every time. So if you realize everything's already happened, then you just got to go through the baby steps. Right? In God's time, you already have your house. In God's time, you already have your spouse. In God's time, you already have a family. You already have grandkids. You already have happiness. It's already there. Dude, it's already there. Whatever it is you want, it's already there. It's just in a different time. Right? And all you got to do is pass through time to get there. It's simple. Right? I want to make another $1 million. It's already there in the future. It's there. I'll make it somehow. I'll figure it out. Smart. So, this is episode 19. Not really 9 minutes. It's not 9 minutes of college. It's not 9 minutes of knowledge you learned in college. It's 17, but hey, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. It's all over, baby. Boom.